Everyone, and welcome to the fifth lesson, and in this course I will teach Java, and we will be looking at data types in this video. And we left off with writing two for loops in the fourth video, and we also saw this type of statement where it says int index 0, and what that really meant was we assigned something to the left hand side, so basically 0 to the variable index. And I've done the same here, where you write int counter equals 10. Now, the first thing we notice is that we don't have to write new as we did here above, with print greeting and the book. And the reason for that is that we are assigning something called, a literal value or primitive value, and those are built into the language, and that is also reflected on the left hand side because it's lowercase and it says int, which is short for integer, and integer is a primitive data type in the Java language, and there are also other primitive data types which allow you to write out the literal directly. And if we have integers, we could probably think of, we can have like floating points, and those are called doubled. So we could write, for example, double like pi 3.14, for example. Another data type is something that is representing true and false, and you'd write it like this. So is open false. So these are three different data types to the left here, int, double, and boolean. And the way you assign value to them is just writing out the corresponding value immediately to the right. So we could, for example, say boolean is closed. I wouldn't be able to say 10 because that doesn't really match the right hand side to the left hand side, because in Java we have to declare the type we want our variable to be, and that puts a condition or the requirement on the right hand side, the different type of values we can have. So if we hover on the red line there, or the error message, we see that we are requiring a boolean and the compiler found an int. So we see immediately that it's not possible to mix and match these types, and it requires something called the matching type. So in this case we require floating points, and in this case we require integers. Now there's another very fundamental data type, and we've actually seen it when we've printed out our messages to the user, and we're gonna see how we can write that. And it's called a string, which is a type, a set of characters, and they form a string. So welcome to the tutorial. Again, that is something that's immediately possible to write out without using new, and we can use our print statement again to write out these one by one. I'm gonna let you do that, and we'll be looking more at the different types of data types in the next video, and we will probably accelerate a bit and move on to more constructs in looping. So I hope you stick around, and thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you have any question, leave them in the comments below. Bye bye.